Alright now, how we doing? So today we're going just enjoying South Carolina's, I don't know, third winter for the year. So in between those winters, of course, in South Carolina, is summer. Well, we generally get 2 seasons here. Summer, it lasts for about, I don't know, 11.5 months, and then it's broke up by a couple hours a day of winter. So today, this morning, it was in the low 20s, and now it's I don't know, it's bright and shiny, but it's still chilly. It's probably just breaking. It's above freezing, I'm gonna say 35. Anyway, so I'm walking out here to this goat pasture we building. This would be the new one where they're moving, kind of behind the house, as you can see behind me. Back of the house, little backyard. It comes to the pasture. So this is where we're gonna move the goats to. I think they'll like it pretty good back here. This woods goes the old service dog. Gotta keep me safe. Anyway, here goes the farm dog. So two American Staffordshires. The gray and white one, of course, is in training to be the service dog. Right now she's chewing on a deer bone. The other one, the little brown one, is the we got her to be the farm dog. She's really good. Doesn't mess with the animals. Sticks to herself. They're buddies. So yeah, out here in the pasture, or the woods, that just happens to have a fence around it. We started with, from that little building around here, it was about the only grass we got, so I started cutting trees to get a little bit more pasture in here, a little bit more grass. Started knocking out from where the pond was built. All this dirt, piles of dirt, are from the pond that were just dumped randomly around the property. There was a big pile there. I knocked it out and spread it out a little bit. This big old mess was in the horse pasture when we moved in. Of course, it wasn't a horse pasture, it was a goat pasture. But we moved all that out. As you can see there's some more telephone poles that are still in the horse pasture that we need to move. And there's our pasture ornaments, sucking up all the hay. As you can see, there's the solar project. So yeah, this is going to be the new goat pasture. We're going to open it up a little bit. Most of the pine trees. Hey, get out of there. Sorry. This little building used to be a little goat shed. And a couple years ago, a doe got in there, had a baby, and they both died. I don't know if complication during birth. But I don't know, maybe the doe was too young, because there's the baby and there's the doe. Not a lot of difference in size. So that's bad stuff about the farm. We'll walk through here and we'll keep an eye on the horse pasture fence, which is here, that separates these two. Because my idea is, down this way, we're gonna cut the pine trees out of here and probably leave a good bit of the hardwoods. However, we do got to thin it out so grass will grow back in here. Because right up here, I got to take a fence down right up here. We ran this fence down the wood line to the horse pasture right here, separated just to keep the horses out of the woods. What we'll probably do, I'm thinking, is build our new goat barn right in this area, because each of these are blocked off into acreages, and we'll separate the barn, so during the non-breeding we can keep the billies over here and the does over here, keep them separated a little better. Or we can open the barn up and they can have access to both pastures. That's my goal. There's a lot of pines in there. A good bit of pines back here. But as it moves back towards the woods this way, I'm not too concerned about, because goats do like the woods. So you can see I've started cutting back in here a little bit, thinning it out a little bit. And I'm thinking if we just cut these group pine trees right here, that'll give us enough room to build our new barn. You can see down the fence line that it's kind of clear down the fence line. Anyway, it's been a minute. We'll walk down to the end and kind of let you see what we got going on. This is like where all the pine trees are on our property, is right in here. So yeah, that's about 4 acres, 3.5 acres or so on this side of the fence. And of course this lot here is another 6 acre. So that'll give them about, I don't know, a little over 9 acres or so of pasture and wood. More wood than they got now, which I guess for goats, that ain't too bad. I do want them to have some good pasture, some pasture grass, whatever. So yeah, this is gonna be the new goat pasture. So today is Saturday. I checked my email on Thursday, and on Thursday, I had some pretty good news in there. Had an email from the ATF. Said that I had a status change on some paperwork. So I checked it out. And those that you don't know, a couple videos back or whatever, we had bought an AR pistol, which with the laws it gets kind of weird. So we didn't want the AR pistol, so we bought it with the intentions of turning it into an SBR. And maybe even in my last video, there's a video of it where I show it. However, it wasn't put together because we didn't have our Form 1 back. So that was the update. Oh, and by the way, here's the corner post to the pastures. This is, of course, the property line. You can see my fence and the neighbor's fence. No man's land in between. Anyway, so check it out. We got our Form 1 back. Approved. Good to go. We submitted that on the 23rd of January of this year, and we got it back approved on the 20th of February. So the electronic forms, less than a month to get it back. That's not bad. I remember back in the day, I think it took me 9 or more months to get it back for another NFA item. So from 9 months to less than a month is pretty good. So yeah, that's what I am carrying today. Here's my SBR, which is now legal and together. It is hot. Some may be saying, well, John, why don't you have that thing on a sling? Well, back in the day when I was coming through, we were always told a sling is a lazy man's instrument for losing a rifle. They got some of them neat slings nowadays where it doesn't take long to de-sling them and get them ready and yada yada yada. But anyway, I just kind of growed up carrying them, so carrying it I am doing. We're running my mouth. We got to the other end of the property line. Still no man's land. The guy that owns all the property behind us, we got this nice fire break that runs down. It's good for traveling. Anyway, what was I say? Oh yeah, the SBR. Yep, good to go. Took less than 30 days. The thing that took the longest really was I had to find the lower, and because the lower, of course, on the AR-15s was serialized, so I had to figure out which one I wanted so I could get that serial number and put it on my form. Now I tell you what, guys, if you haven't done the e-form, this particular was a Form 1, because we built it Very quick, very easy, very simple to navigate. I mean, old caveman could do it. I'm sure that you guys can. Very quick, very easy, simple. Simple. Well, we got her done. Got it turned in, submitted. Gave him my $200. I don't real thrilled about all that, but hey, you should do some research on why NFA firearm costs $200. It's a funny story. Back in the day when that came up, that was the cost of a Thompson's machine gun. Back in the day, that was a lot of money. Thankfully, and hopefully, it won't go up from there. So that applies for any of your tax stamp items unless it's a other. I think the others are $5. Yeah, $200, because that was the cost of a Thompson submachine gun. But yeah, we got it turned in, got it back. I am legal. She's doing quite good. I like it. It's small, compact, fairly light for AR. This is a 223 caliber, 5.56 millimeter rifle, short barrel. Yeah. Anyway, so looking at some of the stuff on the property, we're just kind of walking down the fence line, well, off the fence line, but around it. You got this big mama that dropped. Had to figure out a way to get it cut up and stuff, because this would be a nice little hillside. For the goats to run. Of course, they might like to play on that tree. I may leave it, but I'll definitely get the tractor back here and push some of this stuff around. You can see it's pretty woody. Got a mess right there. I was actually thinking about going ahead and moving some of the old billies over here. See what they can start cleaning up on. Yeah, that's kind of a little walk through the what's gonna be the goat pasture. And then we'll come back up over on this side. I don't know, halfway between the fences. See down in the woods, the fence. Come around here and up there. See the other fence. Some of these old oak trees is big. Man, them beetles and them woodpeckers have done. Never a dull moment. We're getting into, so I have started cutting a little bit here and there. This big old brush pile is a lot of the trees we cut down for the solar, the limbs and whatnot, back over in there. These are decent size pine trees I cut. Some of these scrub oaks that ain't never gonna be nothing, I'll cut them out, leave the bigger ones so they can grow. Give me acorns and give the goats and the deer something to eat on. And here's my little trailer as I cut stuff and put it on the trailer. Take it back there to the brush pile and chunk it on in. Yeah, that's from the trailer. So get a little bit of some of this cleared up. This will be a nice little patch of green for them. And of course the gate to get out. I think I lost a dog somewhere. Well, back, like I said, it's behind the house. There's the chicken coop and the solar breeding coop. The firewood processing center. Which I tell you, it ain't really been all that cold. Here and there it has been. And we try to, if we're around and it's chilly enough for the heater to turn on, 68 degrees, we will fire the stove up. And I don't know if y'all remember this pile of wood, or how much it was, but that's what we've used this year. What you see right there, we probably used half, because it was stacked up about, I don't know, 5 foot tall, 6 foot, about as tall as I was, so between 5 and 6. And of course this here, we've used a good bit out of it. 2 rows out of that. The other 2 are new stuff that I've cut that we're letting dry out. Yeah, so guys, that's the new goat pasture little walk around. Talking about the SBR a little bit. Pretty good stuff. Set this on here and let's see if we can get you a decent show. The SBR. It is a short barrel NFA item on a Form 1. That's how short it is. Got an EOTech red dot M-bus front sight and just a mil spec rear backup sight. All have been sighted in. Palmetto State Armory, upper and lower. Flash can on the front, it's not a suppressor. It's just old flash can. It's got a boride, nickel boride bolt carrying group. Upgraded trigger. The lower I got was Magpul whatever, so it's got all Magpul furniture on there just because the upper was a Magpul Murata, I think that's what they call it. 7.5 M-lock system on there. I did put on the top on rails just to hold my M-bus front sight. Put some on the bottom in case I put a vertical grip, which I probably will. So Magpul furniture on the butt stock, handle in the front. Pretty nothing to it, but for what we'll use it for, it'll work great. This would be just to walk around the farm, and you know, when you have to grab one quick or whatever, it'll be ready to go. Coyote come up on you or whatever. 5.56 will sure put them down. Don't have a problem with pigs, but if we do, 300 or 7.62 would work a little better. But we had some pigs on the farm. We took them to the butcher. This is not this one, but we used the Armalite 15 carbine to dispatch them. Put them down pretty quick, pretty easily. No big fuss, no big muss. So I think for an all-around little farm gun, I think that we will all enjoy this. We do have a video when it was still in pistol format of zeroing the EOTech, which once I got it on here and verified zero, I had to make a little bit of adjustment, but not too much. I think I actually did move the EO up a notch or two, because we did put the backup iron sights on there. So just to get the clearance and stuff, we did move the EO up a notch or two on the flat rail. That's it. Guess my shout out to Palmetto. So far so good. I think we got both parts on special. So I think we got $400, $425, $450-ish in the firearm, and of course $200 tax stamps. So $600 for SBR, $650. Can't hardly buy AR-15 for that. So there we go. Like it so far. Next time we go on the range, we'll take you down there and show you a little stuff. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you right out here.